ENG Spanish, Spanish, Spanish.
Hey everyone, it's me, Eric from ENG Spanish Tutorials. Today we're going to go over indirect object pronouns. I know this says direct object pronouns, but we're just going to review them very quickly. Direct object pronouns, what are they? Me, te, lo, or la, nos, los, and las. Those are your direct object pronouns. They answer two questions. Who and what? Indirect object pronouns. Very similar to direct, except for few differences. Me, te, le, nos, and les. The indirect object pronoun answers two questions. It answers to whom and for whom. Okay, so let's get to some examples. How about in English the sentence, I give you the car. Think of it as, to whom do you give the car? To you. This is your indirect object pronoun. I give the car to you. Remember, our two questions that indirect object pronouns answer are to whom and for whom. I give the car to whom? To you. So, which one of these five pronouns do you think will replace to you? If you guessed te, you're correct. So, let's conjugate the sentence in Spanish. Yo doy el coche. If you remember our placement rules for direct object pronouns, then where to put this te should be obvious. If you forgot placement rules for your direct object pronouns, watch the video again, or we're about to discuss it right now, so you can just keep watching too. Here's our conjugated verb. Just like our direct object pronouns, our indirect object pronouns have the same placement rules. Yo te doy el coche. I give you the car. Doy is our conjugated verb, and one of our options for direct object pronouns was to put it right before a conjugated verb. Okay, let's look at another English example. You will give me the car. You will give me the car. In this sentence, which is the indirect object? You will give me the car. You will give the car to me, right? And our indirect object pronouns answer to whom and for whom. You will give the car to me. This will be your indirect object. Which one of these is to me? Yes, it's the same spelling, it's just different. Me. That's the one we'll use here. Now let's conjugate the sentence in Spanish. You will give me the car. Tú vas a dar el coche. Now we need to have me somewhere in the sentence. We've already established in the previous example that it can go before a conjugated verb. Here's the conjugated verb. So sure, you could say, tú me vas a dar el coche. You will give me the car. Let's not repeat our rules so much. Let's try a different placement. You also learned with the direct object pronouns, one of your placements was attached to an infinitive verb. Let's do it there, I like that better. Here's our conjugated verb. Here's our infinitive verb. The infinitive verb just means that it's not touch, it's not conjugated in any way. So we can attach it here. Tú vas a darme el coche. That's another placement option. What about the sentence, I am telling her the truth? I am telling her the truth right now, this second. So let's use this example in present progressive. You're doing it right now. But before we get into that, in this sentence, what is the indirect object? I am telling the truth to whom? To her. There's your indirect object. Which one of these 5 pronouns will you choose? To him and to her, le. Let's translate this in Spanish. I am telling, let's use present progressive. Estoy diciendo, what's the truth? La verdad. Now, where will we place our indirect object, le? Well, if you remember from the previous video about direct objects, we've established you can put it before a conjugated verb, so you could put it before estoy, attached to an infinitive verb. There's no infinitive here. Or you could also do it attached to ando, yendo. Now what I mean by that is attached to the present participle. This, ando, yendo. Okay, so let's attach it here. Let's attach le to the end of this. Estoy diciéndole la verdad. Now, whenever you attach this pronoun to any of those pronouns to ando, yendo, you have to include an accent. It's over the A in ando or the E in yendo. Here's our E in yendo. There's your accent. Diciéndole la verdad. Or whenever you attach a pronoun, you can go 3 vowels, 3 syllables to the back. So 1, 2, 3. And the I, you and I are usually not accented. And also you can hear it when you say it. Diciéndole. You can hear the E being emphasized. So those are the ways you can remember about accents. But just know that you can also attach it to the end of a ando, yendo. Okay, let's do another one. What about talk to us? This is a command. Talk to us. Talk to whom? To us. Which one of these 5 pronouns will you choose for to us? Nos. So first we have to make this talk into a command. Our school usually, when you get to this point, you only know how to do usted commands. So we're going to stick with the usted commands. Hablar, drop your AR, opposite ending. Hable, to us. Now, another placement rule with the direct objects that is still consistent with indirect object pronouns is you can attach one of these 5 to the end of an affirmative command. There's your answer. Except now we added one of these pronouns, so what happens with our accent? 1, 2, 3. Háblenos. There's your command, attached to an infinitive. What about the command, don't talk to them? Don't talk to whom? To them. Don't talk to them. We're going to replace this with les. So how do we say don't talk? Easy. We just add a no in front of this. No hable. There's our command. And our other rule, for negative commands, we can put one of these 5 pronouns before a negative command. We actually have to. That's one of our rules. We chose les to mean to them. So let's put that here. No les hable. There's our command. And if you said the sentence out of the blue, you probably should clarify, because les could mean to them female, to them male. It could mean to you all. So you need to clarify this. So let's clarify this. No les hable a ellos. Don't talk to them. This could also be a ellas. It depends on who you're talking about. Okay, so we're going to stop there, and we will continue part 2 with just some more examples about indirect object pronouns.